In the upper right, in the blue, his name, he is Ascendant. He is playing so many cool games. He's Hero. His opponent similarly matched in his rise. The old man of Team Envy is Creator. Which is kind of funny because Creator is, I think he's like 25. He's not that old. 24. But he's been playing since like the beginning of StarCraft 2. So he feels like an old man. It's like, it feels like Maru's old, but Maru is what? I don't even know. He's like 23, 24. Not that old. Really, it's Hero. That's, if we want to call anyone this matchup, we want to call anyone old, it's going to be Hero because, well, he's come back from the military, and I forget how old he is. We're actually so lucky that Hero decided to come back and play StarCraft because apparently his family has a fantastic restaurant business, and he was going to go and just go work in that business, maybe open up another location, not totally sure. And that was his plan after military. And instead, he said, yeah, you know, I'm going to come back and play StarCraft. I'm going to teach these fools how to play Protoss. Because he really has been a driving force, at least in the PvZ matchup, in really elevating the skill cap, it feels like, with this triple Oracle heavy pressure style. And it doesn't always work. Sometimes players are able to defend appropriately, but it's good enough to kill every Zerg I've seen him play against. And yeah, sure, Raynor 3-0'd Hero in the King of Battles round of 8. But that was a lot of Hero mistakes. That game 1 on Pride of Altaris was one of the bigger throws I've seen. And it's not like he was intentionally throwing it. It just, you know, he made a bunch of mistakes, and Raynor capitalized on it. Please don't build Widow Mines. See, that you talk about, well, see, here's the thing, External Punch, you talk about SCVs. SCVs are piloted by people. Mules are robots, so what does it say about the Terran Dominion? That they could keep their populace out of the line of danger by building these robots, by deploying these robots, and they're more efficient. We know this. And instead, they say, no, we need people in mechs. We need men in battle suits to die to the scary Zerg and Protoss units and other Terran units. The casual disregard for human life in the Terran Dominion, kind of sad. Sorry, folks. The sneeze button is useful as a couple of adepts. They're going to try to find their way into the natural from a creator. Oh, there's no probe. There is no probe, and there are no stalkers here. They were baited out by, I guess, a probe on the bottom side. So adepts find their way in. Now, of course, you add in a Phoenix, and this is not going to get nearly as much as it might otherwise do. But still, 2 probes have died. The stalker should kill this one out, and it really is not. Oh, it's going to get 3. A little bit more than I expected, but rather smart there. Move there from a creator. He moved his scouting probe just out of range, so the Stalkers would have to chase it down, and he floats a couple of depths in. And also, it's a big scout. He knows that this is a Phoenix play from Hero, which Phoenix on this map is not the most common thing. At the pro level, if we're talking about Rotterdam, and by the way, hello, Rotterdam, maybe, sure. But at the pro level, we generally only see this mass Phoenix play on like a Curious Minds or a Blackburn, something with a ramp in the natural. And even still, looks like Hero is, oh, interesting. So he's going 2 Hero into Twilight. Yeah, DRG is 30. Or he's someone like that. He's pretty old. Old by StarCraft terms. And hello, Roddy. Hope your puppy had a good walk. Oh, bring it home. Hope your puppy had a good journey. And congratulations on 10 years, by the way. I remember watching you in like NASL and WCS, 2013, back when I was first getting into StarCraft in the Bitterdam days. Back before I understood that this was something that I could do. Took me a couple years, but I got there. I watched a little bit of your well, you know, of your just looking back at old Twitch clips. So that was fun. Okay, so Phoenix on the map here right now. They're really not doing a lot. They might deny this third base for just a little bit, but it's only a single Phoenix. So third base should go up now, and Stalkers are... Well, okay, no, they will. Stalker's not quite in position. Probe will die. And what they are doing, though, is they're making it so hard for this Oracle to do anything. We're going to see the Phoenix dive in here, and they're going to find value. 2 probes already, and when you build 2 Phoenix and you get damage and you prevent damage from your opponent, we'll call that one successful. But here come the Stalkers of Creator trying to find their way onto this third base. Good blink micro for now, and he's hitting a timing before Hero has his blink. And that is exactly what he wants. But I'm not sure he's going to be able to break through just yet. But actually, wait a minute here. Sentry, it will go down. Creator in a marginally more aggressive position than Hero at the moment. But warp-ins for Hero are good. But look at this blink micro here from Creator. It's so damn good. So many of the Stalkers are so low. But at the end of the day, Defender's advantage is too damn strong. Phoenix Drive on the backside. Creator does not break through. I think that was just about even. And oh, he recalls the Stalkers in the air. Okay. At the end of the day, Creator's lost about 1,000 more resources. That was really not what he wanted. It looked like he had an opportunity for a moment. And it always looks good for one Protoss when you say, ah, yeah, I mean, this army gets so low. But okay, Oracle arrives once again, and any sort of aggressive option that Hero may have found is gone now, and the Oracle gets 6 workers. For a game where it has been waiting until 7 minutes and 30 seconds in this game, where the Phoenix have been so oppressive against it, for the Oracle to get that much damage, wonderful. That is unexpected to say the least, but we take those. Now Hero on the bottom side, he's got the random Adept pylon, and he's going to try to put pressure on the third with these Phoenix, with these Stalkers, as Adepts look to shade into the natural. Trying to force the Creator to really be in 2 spots at once. 2 Stalkers blink forward, and that means that they cannot blink defensively. Shield battery is nice for now, but 2 workers have died already. I guess that was those Stalkers. The Depths, we're going to keep an eye on them, but they're not doing anything just yet. Shading in now, and the lifts here on the Phoenix as well. The force multipliers of Hero, they're forceful, they're multiplying, and here come the Adepts in the natural. This is the economic damage that Hero has been looking for. 6 workers go down. They mitigate any sort of damage that the Oracles may have gotten, and Adepts in the main base. There really is not much to defend because Creator has to keep his Stalkers at the third. Otherwise, he's going to lose that one. So Hero is really just finding such a massive advantage. Yeah, Zealots warp in, but there's no charge. They don't do anything. You micro around it. It looks like this may be the end of it now. Zealots are going to surround this, but 12 probes have died. Pushing the third base as well. Shield battery overcharged. It goes pop. And these Stalkers, they're just going to have to blink for their lives. But with the force multiplier of the Phoenixes, more and more and more probes have to get pulled. Now, this does not kill Creator necessarily. He's not dead. Oh, I appreciate it, Roddy. I mean, hey, I don't get to work with you tomorrow. Kind of sad about that. But I do get to work with Ben and Paolo, so I'll take it. Absolutely. And then I know I work with Steadfast on June 4th, but no one else. I don't know who my third guy is. But I do know I will be wearing a party hat because my birthday is June 5th, and what better way to celebrate your birthday a day early than by casting some insane StarCraft? Absolutely, that's the goal. Okay, here come more Adepts into the natural. This worked once for Hero. Let's see if it works again. I mean, this time the Stalkers are even further out on the map. There's really not a lot defensively. Some Zealots warp in, and charge lots are not horrible against Adepts. If the Adepts are just trying to kill probes, they will be able to chase this down, but 2 more workers die. And we got to remember, any sort of damage that Hero does at this point, if he's not throwing away massive army, is worthwhile because he's up 8-10 workers. Now, that being said, Creator does have an upgrade lead. He does have a tech lead. His charge is done. Not for much longer with that charge lead, but still it's there. And maybe Creator can look to hit some +2 versus +1 timing, something like that. We've seen Creator come back from deficits like this on this map before. Although it looks like he's not quite far enough down to go for the Hail Mary. I am going to build a bunch of Glaive Adepts. He feels like he's close enough that he can just kind of play a straight-up game and hope to turtle it up, clutch it up, and take it lead enough with this upgrade lead that he has. But Hero already moving into the next stage of the game. DTs for Archons. Okay. Save a little bit of gas there, but he does have DT Blink on the way. He will have this harassment force on the way soon enough, but here comes the army of Hero into the third base. Creator's not really where he needs to be just yet, so the Stark's moving forward. Shield battery goes down in just a second, but oh, Creator, he gets the Warp Prism, and that is a wonderful thing to start a fight off with. Even better, the Archons of Hero, they're kind of stuck behind things, so 3 workers die, but Creator, he absolutely stays alive, and that was just a little bit scary. It looks like he's going to be okay, though. And the game goes on. His +2 will be done soon. It's going to make it a little hard for Hero to move in. He's going to have his 4th base up in a second. And yes, Hero is mining more. He's up 15 workers now. But eventually, if Creator can start to find a way to trade more efficiently, if he drops a Robo Bay, goes double Robo Disruptor, tries to play that style of extreme cost efficiency, maybe that's going to be what he's going to be able to do. But for now, he's just splitting his army up. He's playing defensively. It's really hard for him to establish any agency on the map. And that means Hero will be able to take the rich cast base as a 5th as well. So that means lots of Archons, folks. That means oodles and oodles and oodles of Archons. But once again, we just have Hero posturing. He's got DTs on the bottom side somewhere. There, yep, 2 DTs in the mineral line. Excuse me, 5 workers go down, and this gives me the trigger here for Hero to try to take a fight. Where Creator's mind, where his eyes are elsewhere, and he's got to deal with 2 problems at the same time. So it's going to be a recall of Stalkers into the main base. I don't know that we even have detection for these DTs. Not really. Look, they may even just get recalled out. And Hero now, he's getting ready to move in. Yep, they get recalled. Nothing doing with that one. Stalkers now need to blink their way onto the other side. Is Hero looking to quash a base now? Yeah, there's an upgrade lead, but only for 10 more seconds. And the Archon force is absolutely gargantuan. Add an Immortal into the mix as well, and it just becomes really hard for Hero to take this fight. But for the moment, with Shield Battery Overcharge getting popped, well, that is going to be something. Actually, Creator here with the flank on the side. He's going to try to find the Warp Prism. He gets it for a second time. He's got a flank on these Archons as well, but his Zealots are all dead. They're all gone. And again, the upgrade advantage not really there. Warp Prism does fall as well. Creator, he's doing what he can. He's fighting for his life, fighting for a shot in this game, but it looks like DTs, they found their way into the natural, so it is not a mining Protoss. Hero is the victor in this game. Creator falls, but he made it look hard. Hero had to fight for that one. Game 1 goes the way of the Dragon Phoenix Protoss. I love it. I have a friend, Rotterdam had, I guess, the pup over in his apartment for the day, which is fantastic. I'm very jealous. My apartment does not allow pets. And while I probably do not live a lifestyle that allows me to have a dog as a single, well, functionally single man, my partner lives 1,300 miles away from me, so I see her a couple times a year. So functionally single, PhD student, and caster. Yeah, it's a small apartment. I don't really have room for a dog or time for a dog. But still jealous of your dogs, Roddy. But I do have friends that like to send me Snapchats of their pets. And I just got sent another one from a friend out in Arizona. That makes me very happy. Videos of happy cats and dogs are the best way. It's the best way to spend some time. Oh man, I got sad. So I'm a baseball fan, which maybe makes me the only StarCraft. No, Steadfast is a decently into baseball as well. But my team is the Washington Nationals, and those of you watching from Europe don't care. But they won the World Series in 2019, and they immediately got terrible. But they're playing the Dodgers tonight, and we sold the farm. We sold like everyone, and a bunch of our players went to the Dodgers, including Trey Turner, who is a fantastic shortstop. So I got notifications of Trey Turner singles 2 players in. I'm like, oh, great, the Nats are doing well. And then I remembered we're playing the Dodgers, and I just got sad. So. That's how that one goes. Hey, Altes Shabraka? I got nothing on that one. Sorry. I'm sure it's something that makes total sense that I'm just not able to read. Okay, where's this game going? Creator's got a quicker Twilight. Hero, yeah, he just got a couple more sentries early. So there is that one. It's, yeah, 1 sentry to 2. I've started to see Classic go for triple sentry openers a little bit more often, which of course is, it does delay your tech a little bit, but it means you have almost infinite scouting. Even 2 sentry is good for that, but I mean, you go 3 sentry and it is just truly infinite scouting and a lot of defensive utility. Yeah, that's not what we see happening in this game. Well, we do see it now, but it was a delayed 3rd sentry compared to what we've seen Classic go for. And, well, we're going to have to see. Creator, much faster blink. Hero will have a much faster blink and +1 combined together. We have to see just how well that works out for the man. Because this earlier blink from Creator will allow him to be active on the map, allow him to get some pressure, but once the upgrade completes, once that finishes up, it does make a big difference. It says, you know, you can't put this pressure on anymore unless we're looking at something where, well, it's one of those Creator games where he just builds so much stuff and he's up 20 army supply and the upgrades don't really matter because he's hitting with his 3 base timing. But I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see what is happening here. Certainly it's not the last game. What I'm not a big NBA fan, Turtle Punch. I love collegiate basketball. I do follow that one. I went to like most ASU basketball games, and I grew up a Duke and a UVA fan because my dad went to undergrad and law school there. And I have rejected UVA twice now for my undergrad and my PhD. And I don't regret it. But so, you know, I grew up a big UVA fan going to their stuff in person. But I'm not a big fan of this style of play in the NBA as much. I like my defense. I like my defensive setup. But what game of the playoffs are we talking? Plus, you know, I grew up in the DC area, and the Wizards have been trash, and will always be trash. Anyway, Stalker's blinking in here, and Creator taking advantage of that. Oh, he's going to delay the blink even further. That's going to be nice. Now, he does not have a big army here, so it's not like he's going to be able to really power through. He's going to be forced to blink out eventually, but he's going to get a second pylon. Hero X pretty heavily supply blocked here. What do we got? That is 2 Adepts trying to kill a 3rd base. That's not all that much. Adepts in the natural as well. Creator, he's turned up the dial on the aggression in game number 2. He says, yeah, game 1, you know, it didn't really work out for me all that well, but game 2, we're going to get a little bit more here. So 2 Adepts in the natural, but there are Stalkers and Sentries, and while Adepts can kill Sentries pretty well, always think back to Neeb dropping Adepts into the natural on King Sejong to snipe traps? Stats. I think Stats is Sentries before a push. Coolest thing. Really the coolest. Oh no, he shaded in, then warp prismed out. Really coolest thing I've ever seen. But anyway, here comes the pressure from here. He has +1. He has a roughly equal army supply. And, well, he's not supply blocked anymore. Losing those 2 pylons, not the most not the most important thing in this game. It delayed the timing, but the timing is here regardless. Charge is not done. We're going to have Hero with 2 upgrades. Hero is going to have a 2 upgrade advantage, however briefly, when in a certain time in the future. But for now, it is a +1 lead. Stalker's blinking forward. Hero is in a much better concave here, but shield battery is a nice thing. And I love the hallucinated Immortal. Just says, yeah, back up. I have this scary thing, but Hero, if he's paying attention, he's going to realize that this is just really not doing much damage. So for now, occupying the spot between the natural and the 3rd base as a depth shade into the 3rd, forcing Creator to make some difficult decisions. But looks like for right now, it is not a difficult decision because Hero, he's going to back up. Charge on the way. +2 is going to be done soon enough, and he is chronoing that one out. So this is not a situation where Creator can catch up through chronos. And life is just scary for Creator once again. And this is a Creator that bopped Trap 3-1 in the GSL semis, by the way. He's no slouch in this matchup. But there's a reason that you talk to Protoss players in Korea, and they pretty much just uniformly say, I don't want to play Hero. His shenanigans are too damn strong. He plays the game differently from everyone else. He just has a superior understanding of how the game is played. Oh. Like, that's fair, Turtle Punch. I adopted the Phoenix Suns a little bit as my team because I spent 5 years in Arizona getting my degrees, or getting my undergrad and my master's. And the Creator here is actually going to have a little bit better of a concave, so Hero's forced to blink out. Okay, those are just hallucinated Phoenix. There we go. So he's going to try to find this fourth base, and that is going to be nice. Oh, he's taking a little bit of a superior trade here, but now he moves commands a little bit, and that's going to trade out evenly for the most part. But I adopted the Phoenix Suns as my team because I spent, 5 years in Phoenix, undergrad masters, and they've been fairly good the last 2 years. I mean, they had made the NBA Finals, if I remember properly. Certainly the NBA semifinals last year. And I was like, yeah, great. They're going to Game 7 in the first round. And then they're down by like 40 points through the third quarter. And it's like, well, this is my life as a sports fan. I grew up in the DC area watching all my teams be horrible. And then I moved to Arizona and had a similar idea. As a bunch of Zealots are going to warp into the main base here. That's a lot of Zealots coming in from Creator. He's going to force Hero back, which may buy room for Creator to find his way into this fourth base. Now, it is only a single upgrade lead, not a double upgrade lead. That is doable. The one hallucinated Phoenix trying to do something. And now here comes the army of Creator into this fourth base. Shield battery overcharge is going to get popped, but it just pops indeed. Archons here and Immortals adding to the strength of this army. But again, the upgrades are pretty damn powerful. And Creator, he has to be careful. He wants to make sure that he is managing his APM appropriately. So he moves to the other side for a second, warps in some more Zealots. But with his Archon, that's going to get cleaned up. And now Creator backs up. He has delayed +1 armor for a good while, though. And there is that. But now we've Creator just looking for a big concave. That's a lot of Zealots to warp in. And he's going to find a position between the natural and the third base where there really is not a lot of static defense. This is not a position that Hero fights into all that easily. Well, of course, Creator has to be careful that he doesn't get concaved upon, flanked massively, but if his positioning is what it needs to be, and it looks like it is, he should be able to take this fight. Archons to the front, Stalkers looking forward, trying to get on top of the Warp Prism, and they will get it, but not before sacrificing so many of their lives. Immortal microing backward is still doing a damn fine job, and there's a second Warp Prism from Hero, or from Creator. He's got the biggest of brains. He says, yeah, the one is gonna bait you all forward. The second one is gonna put you in the grave, but the upgrades are really being strong here. All the tech from Creator falling on down, and yeah, Creator had a army supply lead. He had a positioning lead. He even had the second Warp Prism because it's brilliant, but that's not going to be enough. This last Archon should fall. Warp Prism's going to die as well. I mean, that's nice. But Stalkers, they're going to trade the Warp Prism out. That Archon is still not dead. There it is. But it's 44 army supply to 11, and we saw Defender's advantage. We saw upgrades carry the day there. And now Creator, he's down 8 workers. He's down massively in army supply. And yeah, there's no Warp Prism for Hero, but he's going to be able to fix that one pretty quickly. Hero is up 4,000 resources lost. He is going to be able to kill this fourth base. I don't know that there's going to be much Creator can do to stop it. And at this point, he's going to have an additional upgrade. He's going to have a 2 upgrade lead once again for just a brief amount of time. And this army supply lead is really looking scary here. Zealot's going to find some Stalkers trying to run on the other side of the map. Creator realizing he has to do something. He has to do something. But I think that something may just be death in the world's end here. He's going to look for a flank. He's got some Archons, and certainly, at least they deal with the Zealots to some extent. But here's looking for an avenue. He's looking for an attack path that does not cause those problems. And he looks like he's going to find it here between the natural and the third, cutting things off where the Archons are not, where there is just less static defense. Similar situation where Creator looked to find, but Creator did not have an upgrade lead like Hero does, did not have as big of a supply lead as Hero does. But Hero looks like he's going to respect his opponent more than that. He's going to sit back a little bit. He's going to build his next level of tech. He's going to build some DTs, Immortals, all those wonderful things, take a 5th base and say, the one way I throw this game is by losing a fight around the static defense into Archons. If I go back and build a bigger army, build a better army, I don't think there's any way I lose this game. Hey, Icecar. Thanks so much for the resub. 3 months in a row is fantastic. Here's now the army of Hero looking to run on forward, closing a game that has been his for a while. Stalkers pulling forward. We will see that shield battery go down immediately. And this is a game where Zealots are actually kind of beating the Archons. But wait a minute here. The flank from Hero on the left-hand side with these Archons. He's trying to do something, but his army on the left is really running into problems. It cannot join the fight, so it's not 2 armies. It's not a big flank fighting it. It is 1 army of Creator, then the other, and it was a damn fine idea, but it's not going to work out. The Archons are starting to fall. The Warp Prism, it falls as well, and Hero, his fights are just too damn good. His timing's too damn strong, and that is it. Hero has a date with Zest in the semifinals.